Okay, so let's get into a problem that I think anyone who's dealt with AV has faced.
The distance problem.
The distance problem, exactly. You have a beautiful 4K source on one side of the room, and the display is way over on the other.
And your standard HDMI cable just, well, it gives up after about 15 meters, if you're lucky.
You just hit that digital cliff. So for this deep dive, we're looking at a solution. We pulled the specs on the Kramer TP-580T.
Yeah, this is one of those essential glue devices. It's not flashy, but without it, the whole system just falls apart.
It's a 4K HDBaseT transmitter, so it's designed to solve that exact distance issue using standard network cable.
Right, twisted pair. But looking at the specs, and this is key, it's HDBaseT 1.0.
And that comes with some, let's say, specific constraints, doesn't it?
It does. It's a really crucial distinction because it means we have to talk about color sampling.
Okay.
The unit can push 4K at 60 Hz, which is great. That's what everyone wants.
Right.
But to fit that signal down the pipe for 40 meters, it has to use 4.2.0 chroma subsampling.
So it's a bandwidth trade-off. You're losing a little bit of color data to make the distance.
You are. Now, for a presentation, digital signage, you're probably never going to notice it.
For most applications, it's fine.
Yeah.
And 40 meters is a pretty respectable run for 4K.
It's about 130 feet. That'll cover most big conference rooms, even lecture halls. And if you drop down to 1080p, you can go even further.
How far?
Up to 70 meters, so around 230 feet.
Wow. That really lets an integrator decouple the equipment rack from the actual display. You can hide the noisy stuff away.
Totally. But, you know, the video signal is only half the battle. I'm always more worried about the handshake.
Oh, the dreaded black screen when the source and display can't agree on anything.
Exactly. And that's where Kramer's i80 Pro system comes in.
Some kind of intelligent processing, I assume.
Yeah, instead of just passing the display information through, the TP-580T actually captures and stores it.
So it locks the handshake.
It locks it. So even if you unplug the projector, your laptop still thinks it's connected to a valid screen.
No more of that awful screen flickering that just kills the momentum of a meeting.
It just makes the whole connection more robust. And speaking of robust, we have to talk about control.
Right. My gear is now 130 feet away in a closet. How do I turn the projector on?
Well, the TP-580T handles that too. It has bidirectional RS-232 and IR support.
Bidirectional, so data goes both ways.
Both ways, over that same single cable. You can shoot commands from a control system in the rack out to the display.
So you don't need to run a whole separate control wire.
Nope. It's all piggybacking.
Yeah.
Your video, your studio-grade uncompressed audio like Dolby True HD, and all your control signals.
All down one cat cable. That's clean.
Very clean.
You know, looking at the physical hardware, I really appreciate the form factor. It's one of their Digitools enclosures.
Which means it's fanless.
And that is so underrated. There is nothing worse than the tiny, high-pitched whine of a fan in a dropped ceiling right above a microphone.
It's awful. This is dead silent. It just uses convection to cool itself.
Yeah.
And they're compact.
You can fit 3 of them side by side in a 1U rack space.
Yep. It's really designed for clean, dense installations.
Now, one quick question on compatibility. Since it is a standard HD-based device, it should work with other HD-based receivers, not just Kramer gear.
In theory, yes. The HDBaseT standard is supposed to ensure that they all talk to each other.
But I sense a but coming.
But, you know, Kramer's own documents are pretty clear that if you want to guarantee those maximum distance specs,
You should use their cables.
you should use your cables. That's usually where you lose that last bit of range, by mixing and matching components.
Good rule of thumb.
Yeah.
So, all told, this thing is really the quiet workhorse of an install.
It absolutely is. It's the invisible infrastructure that makes sure the signal integrity holds up across a whole building.
The user has no idea it's even there.
And that's the sign of good tech.
It really makes you wonder, you know, the next time you're in an airport or a big theater, just how many of these little silent translator boxes are tucked away in the walls, just making sure the show goes on.
It works so well, you just forget it exists.
We'll leave you with that thought. Thanks for diving in with us.